Check it out. Grinds and slides are when you put your truck or board on a rail, ledge, or any sharp edge. Get grinds figured out, and you'll never see the world the same again. Get some speed and ollie or ride onto that rail up ahead. Remember your timing. Calculate it. Now, get some practice on the rails around here. One down. Two out of three. Keep on grinding. Verified grindage. Now I've got something a bit more challenging. Rails over the ground are one thing, but can you defeat this boss rail? It's got a lot of hit points, so you better keep your speed up. That water is wet. You are now built to grind. The rails, curves, and coping in San Van won't know what hit them. All right, one more course to go. If ollies are magic, then flip tricks are sorcery. They open the doors to endless self-expression and style on your skateboard. Loads of flip trick variations await, but let's start with the basics. First, kick flips, a must in every skater's repertoire. Use your toe to... Whoa. It's one thing to study and research kick flips. Sweet pop shove it. Next up, let's get those flip tricks moving. But first, let's set a session marker. Mark a spot, and I'll remember it, so you can tell... All right, time to take those flips and shoves to the skies. Exquisite. Imagine what you'll do in San Van proper. Head back to your session marker, and we'll get in a quick session to try a few more. Fun fact, every trick on your board is some variation of a flip or shove trick. Experiment to discover more. Let's skate the park and try a few different tricks. You shoved it good. Real good. Oh, a backside. You know, you'll get more air. Nice flip and kick flip. Heel make for the win. You are now fully equipped to rip it up in San Van. Let's get over there. The water taxi will pick you up at the dock and take you to the city whenever you're ready. This is going to be super fun. Let's roll. get over to San Van. Good times are calling us.
Congratulations! You've successfully graduated from the Isle of Grom and are ready to hit the streets of San Van. With rails and ledges for days, stairs galore, and the gnarliest transition terrain. San Van's faded skate glory is roaring back with the help of the city's new Resident Incentive Program, or RIP for short. As a new resident, you've been issued your very own RIP card and all-access pass to everything that the city has on offer. From new tours hosted by San Van city councilors to exclusive rewards that'll help you get the most out of your life in the city, the Resident Incentive Program has something for everyone. The full pull tour continues at Blue Light Beach, so get out there and rip.
Welcome to Blue Light Beach and the Hedgemont neighborhood of San Vansterdam. Okay, first things first. We'll take a little skate to Hedgemont's Extrovert Shop in Hardcore Plaza. I'll fill you in on how the Resident Incentive Program works along the way. Get ready to rip. The RIP initiative is all about reinvigorating the San Van skate scene and getting the locals and visitors hyped on the city. And all you need to do to take part is skate. Best way to get people hyped about skating is to just skate. Not feeling the line? That's cool. I've set a waypoint for you to get to when you're ready. So, as part of the RIP initiative, every neighborhood has set up challenges aimed at highlighting some of the best spots in the city. There are a few types of challenges. Each one highlights a different aspect of what makes San Van so special to skaters. Completing challenges earns reputation. The more rep you've got, the more challenges the SVCC will throw your way. They want you amping the local scene. They'll also flow you rip chips, perfect for picking up the newest stuff at Extrovert. There's a challenge waiting for you up ahead. Now, that kit looks great, but it might not be you. Luckily, we have a line challenge. Let's shut it down, score some rip chips, and maybe grab some new gear. Challenges give you a series of goals to complete. The more goals you do, the more rewards you get. Line challenges are all about skating from point A to point B, in style. Follow the path and throw in a couple tricks if you're feeling it. Algorithmic! That line was sick. Every neighborhood has a local extrovert shop. You can always shop on your phone wherever you are, but sometimes it's good to drop by and support your local in person. Welcome to the shop. This is where the hottest new drops will appear. These are your rib chips. The SVCC curates different product boxes to spend your rib chips on. Let's see what's inside the HedgeMop box. See anything you like? Let's open one and see what you... Sweet pull! I've got something else to show you, though. Expressing yourself is you can see your clothes here. Peruse what you've got on hand and switch it up if you feel like it. I'll wait until you're done to continue the tour. Ready? Perfect. I've got more challenges to show you, in case you'd like to earn more rip tips. All right, spots and how to own them. A spot is any place you see with the potential for a sick trick to go down. Once you get a feel for skating, you'll start seeing them everywhere. FYI, I I've been equipped with an AR program to get rid of distractions, like other skaters and random objects, while we own this spot. Whoa! That's cooler than I expected. Nice! Okay, now that we found the spot, we've got to own it. The best way to own a spot is to get high scores or do the craziest tricks and trick sequences. Let's give it a shot. Owning a spot takes a few tries sometimes. Let's set a session marker first. How about starting simple? Remember your ollies? Nice work. Do a trick, land 4 wheels on the ground, and you earn score. Sometimes you need to spin to win. Spinning midair is a great way to juice up your score. Functional kick turn. Now, hit that session marker to get realigned and launch some air. Now, try to spin in the air. All right, looks like you've got it figured out. Let's put it all together and crush this Own the Spot challenge. This spot is a Hedgemont staple. There's a gap in the hedges up there. Head up the stairs and put a little bustle in that hedgerow. You know, the local skate crew in Hedgemont would probably be stoked to see what you have for this spot. They're called the Daks, and they love the hedge. Let's show those Daks there's a new shredder in the hood. Remember, crush those goals and earn as many rip chips and reps as you can. Own the Spot challenges. Congratulations! That spot is verified, owned. The locals will definitely dig the footage. Those Daks love a huge drop. I'll always say your efforts in the line and Own the Spot challenges have increased your reputation in the neighborhood. Head back to Extrovert to claim a complimentary Daks prize package. So to recap, your rep in each neighborhood is an important part of the RIP initiative. The more things you do in each neighborhood, the better your reputation with the locals. The SVCC will reward you if your reputation climbs enough. It's their way of saying, thanks for amping the local skate scene. See what I mean? Your rep in Hedgemont means the SVCC has unlocked, like any map, the one I've provided is useful for finding your way around. It's also handy for seeing if there's new tours. Speaking of tours, if you're interested in learning more about how to see San Van like a local, I've marked your map with a new Skater Eyes tour. It's led by local Ripper and City Councilor Izzy. She's super. Remember, complete RIP activities and use those RIP chips on product boxes to increase your rep in each name.
Hey there, and welcome to the Hedgemont Skater Eyes Tour. My name's Izzy. I'm on the SVCC, and I'm a proud member of the local skate crew around here, the DAX. Follow V's AR thingy, and we can kick this off proper. You might be wondering, what does Skater Eyes mean? Don't worry, it doesn't involve implants or laser surgery. It just means you see the world a bit different, like a skater. Seeing the world like a skater will help you see a world of opportunities for shredding and fun. The part of Hedgemont we're headed to is Tri-Towers, a DAX hotspot. Tons of great spots to skate. Speaking of spots that DAX like, the SVCC's worked with each crew to show off their faves in each hood. We call them crew challenges. You'll find more around the city that reflect the flavor of each local crew. Pick a couple in Tri-Towers that catch your attention and give them a go.
The DAX don't get woozy when it's wavy. Do you? My advice? Hit it. Start over. Wavy cries are the best.
What did you think? Pretty sweet, right? Tri-Towers is full of hotspots. Let's hit up the next one. Score some more RIP chips.
This is a quick cardio line. Up and over and down, then solid pushes to an A-frame ender. It's go time. You are not out of bounds. Yet. Just saying. Nice. You're not even out of breath.
All right, the next part of this tour is a bit more freeform. Let's get after it. Challenges are one thing, but let's see how well adapted your skater eyes are without the extra help. We've put up a score for you to beat. Because, well, that's what we do. Hit it.
I know you've got this, but if you feel like getting edu-skated, check out Skatepedia for trick tips. Skatepedia is a database of skate knowledge. Let's take a look. If you ever want to know what something is, how it works, or how to do it, Skatepedia's got you covered. Have a browse until you're ready to skate. It's pretty handy, eh? Let's continue. Wow, you're pretty flipping good. Maximize your score by spinning or airing gaps while flipping your board.
Looking good. You're showing an eye for obstacles that are shreddable. Now try with some grinds.
Pro tip, up your score by flipping in and out of grinds. Bonus tip, speed control is important.
Yes! Okay, you've got your flip tricks and grinds on lock. Let's see you put it together in one sequence and give the DAX something to talk about. killer! I'm super stoked on the footy V-grab. I bet the crew will be too.
Vocab education tip. Footy is short for video footage.
When you're ready, let's hit Bonsky Park and see where the Dax take their Gotta get down there. By any means necessary. Like every great skate city, San Van has a DIY skate park under a bridge, usually with trolls living under it. The Dax trolled it up and built Bonsky. It's great for learning about skating transitions. I've got a little training module ready for you when you get there. Transition skating is any time you see a curved bank that goes up towards vertical. Perfect for big airs. Once you get the basics down here, your skater eyes will see transition spots everywhere. Looks fun, eh? Time for you to grab your board and boost some airs. Let's practice on solid ground before we get in the air. Before you start, set a session marker. You can thank me later. All right, let the roll-in do the work. One push and gravity does the rest. Flying feels good, doesn't it? Now return to your session marker for a spin refresher. With all the air you get skating transition, you'll definitely toss some spinning winners. Spin it, winner! So sick! Okay. Now return to your session marker for a spin and grab collab. Remember, surrender to the roll-in, and just focus on your trick. That was dope! You've got your spins and grabs locked in. Why don't you session the Dax trolley transition home under the bridge? Session challenges give you the time and freedom to skate it your way while crushing goals.
The Dax often regulate the airspace over Bonsky to prevent crusty crows from roosting and leaving unpleasant deposits. Help them out by clearing the air with some of those grabs and spins you've been learning. Send it. Reload. Quick restart. Air cleared with flair. Much appreciated.
That was crazy! You shredded the beep out of old Bonsky. Anyway, it's time for me to go clean my grip tape. Worn grip is a phobia of mine. Is there a name for that? While I'm gone, V's got some recommended reading to help you get the most out of the RIP initiative. Enjoy!
The Dax heard you shut down the session at Bonsky. Izzy's left you something from them back at Extrovert. Let's go. I bet there's probably lots of cool stuff in store if you keep increasing your rep in Hedgemont. The other neighborhoods have the same deal too. Hey, take a look. Your increased Hedgemont rep level has upgraded your RIP card, unlocking new sources of RIP rewards, like city challenges. Wait, we haven't even covered city challenges. Check your map to see some. City challenges are kind of like crew challenges, except they don't stick around forever. Each rotation brings fresh RIP rewards to earn. I've marked city challenges with a timer on your map, so you... Remember, the Resident Incentive Program. Okay, let's try a few. And knock out some goals in those city or crew challenges. This one is good to test your stuntwood skills. Hit it! Yeah! Knock those objectives out. Just a reminder, you don't need to complete every goal in a challenge to earn rewards. You can always cash out early and grab the ones you did earn. It's no big deal to come back and scratch that completionist itch later. Line this one up. It's pretty chill. Go! Crush it. Time for another go. Okay, this time. You make it look easy. I deduce the architects that designed Hardcore Plaza had to be skaters. The spot gives you space to breathe and set up for your next trick. No quick feet needed. Song transference successful. Want a little Hardcore Plaza trivia? The first ever shop demo was held here many years ago. They brought in cars to jump over and everything. Real old school, mall parking lot kind of vibes. Feel like doing the line thing? Lining up for a line challenge? Good idea. The line is quite short. Like, no one. Giddy up. Back to the start. You got this. Get it and got it. Nicely done. You are a challenge machine. Sick. Sweet. Congratulations on your upgraded RIP card. Keep on earning neighborhood rep to upgrade it even more. Looks like Izzy is done cleaning our grip tape. That means it's time for the next part of the Skater Eyes tour. Let's roll.
Okay, my fellow city councilors are up next to help hone your skater eyes. But before I go, let me show you one more thing. Stunting. Everybody knows that flinging yourself downstairs, over gaps, and hucking your body around is fun. Real fun. And painful. But, as you're about to see, not anymore. I'll show you. Sand Vanners love a good stunt. Especially me and the Dax. We love getting crowds hyped. Usually though, the big ones are up high and tough to reach places. If you get up high and apply your skater eyes, they're easier to spot. That means we've got to climb. If you're wondering why your slams don't hurt, you can thank a local startup called Impervatech for that. They cooked up a solution that allows shredders and stunters to huck with abandon. Don't ask how, it's science. feel that science working. To put Impervatech to the test, we're gonna put away the skate. We just need to get from up here down into that dumpster. That's right. Trust the process. Oh yeah, session markers will be useful here, unless you want to climb up over and over. Alright, let's start out nice and simple. We'll just try to fall into the dumpster below. Hurt much? No? Impervatech. Now let's try and get a bit more distance on our fall. Falling is one thing, but I think we can get some more distance with a dive. You're on fire. Just hope you didn't spark up that dumpster. No one likes a dumpster fire. Okay, one more trick. Pulling a spread eagle in the air is the perfect way to control your speed and maximize distance. Let's hit the furthest dumpster. That was more of an eaglet than a full-grown eagle. Let's give it another shot. That was more of an eaglet than a full-grown eagle. Let's give it another shot. That was more of an eaglet than a full-grown eagle. Let's give it another shot. Awesome. Completely awesome. Your aerial arsenal is growing. Okay, for the next bit, I'm supposed to read from this. Thank you for trusting Impervatech. Your Impervatech comes with a beginner's... okay, whatever. Let's just get stunting. This one is a sponsored stunt challenge, but the SVCC's got lots more around the city. They're a nice change of pace, give some great views, and go viral because of how gnarly they get. They work like other challenges. Crush those goals and get rewards.
You got this.
incredible. You're a natural-born styly faller. Can't wait to see you tackle more slam-tastic stunts.
Hey, what's up? I'm Shingo, skater, ex-filmer, and city councilor. Izzy pinged me. She asked me to give you the rundown on the replay editor. Makes sense, seeing as I made the thing. Anyways, I've busted out the Spot Bible to see if we can get a couple clips at some of my secret spots. I'm sure Izzy's been schooling you on how to use your skater eyes, but you gotta share what they see with the world. This first spot is perfect for testing your footy editing skills.
Vocab Education Refresher. Footy is short for footage.
Alright, this bench to gap is already waxed up, but you might want a 180 out to clear the gap. Yeah, dope. That was the one. Now, boot up the app and let's make that memory real. And really, the replay editor has everything you need to create clips and capture. When you're skating, don't worry about the footy. Find the trick you just landed, or maybe a gnarly slam. I trim the clip to get a nice tight edit. And when you're ready, share it with the world. I'll leave you to it. Just finish up and we'll hit the next spot. The clip turned out pretty sweet. You definitely have a knack for this. Okay, let's hit up the next spot and see if we can get another clip. It's a bit hidden, so you might need to use those skater eyes to spot it. spot's got some nice floral background props. Hit a grind and a flip with those VGPs in full view. Can't wait to see the clip. Damn, Parks and Rec is on point. Those background props look real pristine. Don't forget to trim your footy to focus on the best bits. Oh, I also added a few camera presets so you can pick whichever suits your eye the most. And don't forget to save and share those clips. Holler when you're all done. I got one more spot. Yeah, that clip is a banger. Did I mention you have a knack for this? You do. Last spot is just around the way. You know, a loudmouth mentor of mine once said, without the footy, it's fiction. And he was right. That's part of why I created V. No more fiction when there's always footy. Cool, you made it. All right, this spot's not about the obvious. It's about what you can't see. Think you can gap into the street? I do. Damn, you have got to immortalize that one. And what good are your skater eyes if you can't share what they see? Cool. Let's see you work your magic on that clip. Sand Van has been put on alert. There's some fresh eyes destroying spots and getting footy. Hey, I think Slappy's a little behind for his stop of the Skater Eyes tour. In the meantime, I queued something up for V to run you through. I've got to get back to some SVCC biz, but keep hunting those spots and stacking clips.
Welcome to the Magical Musical Mystery Tour. That's a mouthful. Who named that? This tour is a bit of a journey, so let's get some tunes going with the Grabster Music app. Check out the playlist here. Have you heard those crew playlists? They're a pretty cool glimpse into each crew's taste. Pick whatever suits you. We'll keep rolling when you're ready. choice. Should be sweet to skate to. Let's find out on the way to our next stop, Anchor Point. I set a target score to make you earn your rips on the way. Game it up.